This episode is brought to you by me. Seriously though, I'm not big on promoting stuff that I don't personally use and believe in, so instead I'm going to just quickly tell you about something of mine.
Specifically, my 100% natural fat loss supplement, Phoenix. It has sold over 100,000 bottles in the last several years, and it helps you lose fat faster in 3 ways. 1, it increases your metabolic rate. 2, it amplifies the power of fat-burning chemicals produced by your body. And 3, it increases the feeling of fullness from food. In short, it speeds up your metabolism, it helps your body burn fat more efficiently, and it helps you control hunger and cravings and maintain high energy levels. Phoenix also contains no artificial food dyes, fillers, or other unnecessary junk. And all that is why it has over 700 reviews on Amazon with a 4-star average and another 250 reviews on my website with a 4.5-star average. So if you want to burn more fat every day and have an easier time sticking to your diet without having to pump yourself full of harsh stimulants or potentially harmful chemicals, then you want to head over to www.legionathletics.com and pick up a bottle of Phoenix today. And just to show how much I appreciate my podcast peeps, use the coupon code PODCAST at checkout and you will save 10% on your entire order.
And lastly, you should also know that I have a very simple 100% money back guarantee that works like this. You either love my stuff or you get your money back, period. You don't have to return the products, you don't have to fill out forms, you don't have to jump through any other hoops or go through any other shenanigans. So you really can't lose here. Head over to www.legionathletics.com now, place your order, and see for yourself why my supplements have thousands of rave reviews all over the internet. And if for whatever reason they're just not for you, contact us and we will give you a full refund on the spot. Alrighty, that is enough shameless plugging for now at least. Let's get to the show. Hello, Michael Matthews here from Muscle for Life and Legion Athletics, and this episode of the podcast is a monthly update. I believe this is my second. Yeah, I did in November, and this is December, which of course means it's a holiday update. Now, for most of us, the holiday season is a time for settling down to enjoy some good company and good cheer, and that's nice. For others, it's an opportunity to set up a bunch of inflatable holiday dragons on their front lawn, freaking out their neighbors into accusing them of running a demonic cult. That's neat, and yes, that happened. Look it up, Google it. For others still, though, it's a chance to punish package thieves with a GPS-enabled glitter and fart spray bomb that records their reactions. Yes, that's freaking glorious. See, I said freaking there because I don't say the F word on the podcast anymore. And it also is real. Google it. It is actually fantastic. For me, well, some friends, some family, some food, and I am happier than a hammer in a nail factory. And you? Well, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful New Year, and an even better 2019. 2018 was a big year for me and my businesses, and I plan on making 2019 bigger, leaner and stronger, in every way that I can, which means that I will be working to help you do the same too. And that is the perfect segue into my first exciting announcement to that end. So, as you may or may not know, I have a workout app called Stacked, which you can check out at www.getstacked, app.com. Now, this started as a passion project of sorts to create something that I would actually want to use over my go-to, which is just a Google spreadsheet. Now, I shopped the idea around and settled on a now defunct company called Appster to build it. And soon after getting started with them, I realized that working with their team was going to be like riding a bicycle, except the bicycle is on fire and everything is on fire and you are going to hell. Seriously, it was that bad. For some reason known only to the dryads, I stuck it out with Crapster, as I came to call them. And despite their astounding funny in the not funny kind of way incompetence, launched Stacked 1.0 back in January 2017, and the response was fantastic. Positive reviews poured in, and users were loving its simple and intuitive interface. They also liked that you could create custom workout routines, true custom workout routines, and that you could track and visualize your progress on individual exercises in particular. And they also really liked the plate math calculator. Something they really didn't love, though, was the design. And I understand, Stacked didn't really look and feel like an iOS app. It looked and felt more like an Android app, even though it is iOS only currently. And that was a mistake. That was an oversight on my part for sure. And something I really didn't love is how buggy the app was and how little money it made and how expensive it was to upgrade and maintain. Now, as time went by and more feedback rolled in, it also became clear that the user experience could be greatly improved in a number of ways. Or not. I had already put way more time and money into this thing than I had originally intended, and I certainly didn't need to keep this squeaky little hamster wheel spinning. I had plenty of other things to do with my time and money. So what should I do? Should I kick Stacked into the sewer grates where the sewer clowns await, or should I continue to dream this quest and bring my vision into fantasy? Well, after a rather stimulating session of spirit cooking with my favorite coastal elites, I decided that the Stacked show shall go on. And that's why for several months now, the new development team and I, which includes my brother-in-law Mario, who is doing a fantastic job, that's why we have been secretly working on overhauling the entire app, the entire look and feel, and we are also going to be upgrading some of the key functions in accordance with a lot of really good feedback and really good suggestions that I've gotten from users, as well as my own ideas. And I am very happy with our progress. I would show you some of the progress, but of course you are just listening. So if you would like to see some screenshots, if you'd like to get the first sneak peek of Stacked 2.0, head over to muscle4life.com and look for my December update post. And inside, you will see a few screenshots. You'll see one that shows the new interface for logging your workouts. You'll see another that is the new interface for reviewing your workouts. And then you'll see another, which is the new interface for visualizing your progress on a particular exercise over time. And if you do go check it out, please do let me know what you think. And otherwise, I'll be sharing more sneak peeks as we get closer to launch, which should be sometime this summer. Okay, next up on the update agenda is the new editions of Bigger, Leaner, Stronger and Thinner, Leaner, Stronger and their respective workout journals, the 3.0s. They are imminent. And in case you didn't know that, yes, that's right. I have been working on new and improved third editions of my books for men and women, Bigger, Leaner, Stronger and Thinner, Leaner, Stronger, as well as their workout journals, which are called the Year 1 Challenge for Men and the Year 1 Challenge for Women. If you have been following me for any period of time, you probably know that though. And you probably also know that the manuscripts and the audiobooks have been 100% done for a couple months now, and that the digital versions of the books were supposed to be live already. What you don't know is it turned out that two of the book designers I hired were about as skilled and reliable as toddlers on bath salts. And so things have taken longer than they should have, but the good news is everything is back on track now. Final files for BLS and TLS 3.0 have been delivered to the printer, so that is underway, and published-ready ebooks are being produced as we speak. So what this means is I should be able to upload the digitals, the ebooks and the audiobooks of BLS and TLS, as well as the digitals of the journals sometime in January. And then the hard copies of all 4 of the books should be officially available sometime in February, maybe March. It kind of just depends on how long it takes for the current stock to sell out. But we have been planning for this inventory-wise. So February or March should work out just fine. And I'm really excited to release these new editions and hear your thoughts and get your feedback, because these are not just slight improvements to the current material. They are complete rewrites. These new books are better organized and really have been rewritten from scratch. And I'm a much better writer now than I was a few years ago. And so these new books, I think, are easier to follow. They are easier to understand, easier to apply. I've also tweaked the exercise programs based on a ton of feedback that I've gotten from readers, coaches, and coaching clients as well. And I've also removed some material that is in the 2.0s that is good but not vital, and I've replaced it with stuff that more directly addresses actual questions and concerns that people write me about. So the bottom line is, if the 2.0s, the books that are out right now, if those are caffeine, the 3.0s are like cocaine or something. Maybe not the best analogy. Seriously though, I am very proud of how these books came together. I do hope you like them, and I do definitely want to hear from you if you check them out once they're available. So I will be sharing more information soon. I'll also be uploading a couple previews to the podcast. I did record the audiobooks myself, which was a pain in the ass, literally. It took, I think I was like 80 hours or so sitting in a chair. Now, of course, the audiobooks are not that long, but that's how long it took to produce them. 80 hours in the chair, talking, and also editing as I went, because inevitably the recording sessions kind of also turned into my final drafts of the books, because as I'm reading my own words, there are inevitably things where I would stop and be like, I think I could say that a bit better, edit, re-record. However, it made for an even better final product. So I'm happy that I did the audiobooks myself. Plus, I think that people who like audiobooks will appreciate that I recorded them as opposed to pawning them off to someone else. All right, well, that's it for now. I think it's time to take a bow. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and I will be seeing you soon. I'll be seeing you in 2019. Yuck.
Hey there, it's Mike again. I hope you enjoyed this episode and found it interesting and helpful. And if you did and don't mind doing me a favor, then please do give this video a like and leave a comment down below. Not only do I like to hear from everybody and I jump in and reply to as many comments as I can, it also helps other people find their way to the show and learn how to build their best bodies ever too. And of course, if you want to be notified when the next episode goes live, then just subscribe to my channel and you won't miss out on any of the new content. Lastly, if you didn't like something about the show, then definitely shoot me an email at mike@muscleforlife.com and share your thoughts on how you think it could be better. I read everything myself and I'm always looking for constructive feedback, so please do reach out. Thanks again for listening to the episode, and I hope to hear from you soon. And lastly, this episode is brought to you by me. Seriously though, I'm not big on promoting stuff that I don't personally use and believe in, so instead I'm going to just quickly tell you about something of mine.
Specifically, my 100% natural fat loss supplement, Phoenix. It has sold over 100,000 bottles in the last several years, and it helps you lose fat faster in 3 ways. 1, it increases your metabolic rate. 2, it amplifies the power of fat-burning chemicals produced by your body. And 3, it increases the feeling of fullness from food. In short, it speeds up your metabolism, it helps your body burn fat more efficiently, and it helps you control hunger and cravings and maintain high energy levels. Phoenix also contains no artificial food dyes, fillers, or other unnecessary junk. And all that is why it has over 700 reviews on Amazon with a 4-star average and another 250 reviews on my website with a 4.5-star average. So if you want to burn more fat every day and have an easier time sticking to your diet without having to pump yourself full of harsh stimulants or potentially harmful chemicals, then you want to head over to www.legionathletics.com and pick up a bottle of Phoenix today. And just to show how much I appreciate my podcast peeps, use the coupon code podcast at checkout and you will save 10% on your entire order.
And lastly, you should also know that I have a very simple 100% money back guarantee that works like this. You either love my stuff or you get your money back, period. You don't have to return the products. You don't have to fill out forms. You don't have to jump through any other hoops or go through any other shenanigans. So you really can't lose here. Head over to www.legionathletics.com now, place your order, and see for yourself why my supplements have thousands of rave reviews all over the internet. And if for whatever reason they're just not for you, contact us and we will give you a full refund on the spot.